a short 20 to 30-minute yoga practice, definitely accessible to all yogis. So if you're a beginner yogi, this is perfect for you. I'll provide modifications. If you're a more experienced yogi, this is certainly accessible for you as well, and there's a way to make it a practice that makes you happy. For practice today, the only thing you might potentially need is maybe a pillow, maybe a blanket folded, or if you have a small bolster, that would work as well. So the point of the bolster or the blanket of the pillow is just for you to sit on, because if you find that sitting crisscross applesauce is kind of uncomfortable, oftentimes kind of sitting half on, half off, a stack of blankets, a pillow, or a bolster makes sitting crisscross applesauce infinitely more comfortable. So if you would like, go ahead and grab that, and then once you do, go ahead and find that easy seat. So this pose is called Sukhasana, and Sukhasana is translated as easy seat. So it should be easy. Yoga is about finding a balance between effort and ease, between steady and sweet. And so for our yoga practice today, let's really try and find that balance between effort and ease, between the steadiness of our postures and the ease, the sweetness of the postures. Now that you're in your Sukhasana, I invite you to lightly close your eyes. Float them gently closed. And experiment with the placement of your hands. Maybe you want them palms facing down on your knees. Notice the subtle difference if they're palms facing up. Notice still the subtle difference if your palms are held gently in your lap. Notice what it's like to place your hands down, touching the ground. So take a moment to find that position. It's going to serve you for our opening seated breath work. And once you've found that position, I invite you to allow your movements to come to a place of stillness. And to the best of your ability, your mind, your thoughts, to come to a place of stillness as well. Be steady and sweet. Once you've arrived in this position, we'll take 3 deep breaths. Inhale through our nose, and exhale out our mouth, just letting it go. 2 more times. Inhale through your nostrils, and exhale out. Last one. Inhale, and exhale. Place one hand on the top of your chest, the other hand on your low belly. And feel the rise and the fall of your belly and your chest as your breath travels through your body. Feel your heart beating. Feel your spirit alive. Gently release your hands down to your side. Go ahead and flick your eyes open and inhale your arms up, palms touch, exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms down to your heart center. One more time. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, hands down to your heart center. Release your right hand down by your right side. Send the left arm up, and keeping your hips, your butt on your mat or wherever it is, tilt gently over to the right. If it's comfortable to your neck, you can look up to the left. Exhale, release, and we'll switch sides. Left hand down, right arm up. Exhale, over to the left. If you allow your body to have some gentle movements, we'll do this 2 more times here. Inhale and exhale. Release. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Inhale. Release. Inhale. Exhale. Release. This time we're going to make our way to hands and knees. You can set your blanket, your pillow, if you use something, over to the side. We'll go ahead and begin in tabletop. So for tabletop, we're going to have our knees about hip distance apart. Our hands are going to be directly underneath our shoulder here, and have your fingers spread out wide. And make sure that your fingers, your pointer finger is pointing toward the front of your mat. All right. We're going to inhale. We're going to lift up through the spine, lift up through the crown of our head, drop in the belly. Exhale, round the spine to cow. Inhale. And exhale. This is cat. I don't know why I call it cow. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more time. Inhale into your cow pose. And exhale into cat. Excellent. From here, we're just going to do a couple of downward facing dogs for today's practice. So go ahead and step your knees back, just maybe a handprint or so. Tuck under your toes, press down deep into your hands, and send the hips up. All right, so press down into those hands, energetically pushing your heels toward your mat. Excellent. Release the knees down to your mat. And then go ahead and find 1 more cat-cow. Inhaling to cow. Exhaling, finding your cat. Beautiful. Go ahead and take your knees, move them back just a little bit more. And then again, keep those fingertips spread widely. And then what we're going to do is we're going to lower down in one piece, no belly flopping onto our bellies. Excellent. So from here, we're going to find crocodile pose. So I'm going to put you into the position, and because my face will be down, I'm going to get out of the position just to speak. So if you look up and you see me up, well, it's because I'm speaking. So we're going to find crocodile pose. So for crocodile pose, your feet are again hip distance apart. Then all you're going to do is you're going to take your hands, your arms, make them into a little pillow. So forearms are in front of us. And then all you're going to do is lower your head down and stack it on top of the little pillow that you made with your arms. And again, I invite you to stay here. Lightly close your eyes. It's a very mild back bend. So again, keep your eyes closed. Hands, or rather arms, are stacked underneath your head. Your forehead is resting on top of your arms in crocodile pose. Breathe in and breathe out. And if it helps to find something to focus on in this static posture, again, you always focus on your breath. I read somewhere the phrase that I really loved, and it's breathe as if your life depended on it, because it does. So here in this hopefully comfortable position known as crocodile pose, you can choose to focus on your breath. And each time you find yourself breathing in, smoothly and completely and wholly, say to yourself, I am breathing in. And then each time you exhale, I am breathing out. Again, not changing your breath in this pose, but acknowledging it. So each time you breathe in, acknowledge it. Each time you breathe out, you acknowledge it. Five more deep breaths here in crocodile pose. And then I encourage you to keep your eyes closed and keep your head resting and relaxing on your pillow, your forearm pillow. But if for whatever reason you do need to look up, do so very slowly and mindfully. All you're going to do is keep your body in the same position as it is. And we're going to take our right leg and bring it up about 90 degrees up from our hips. All right? And keep our leg straight from the knee down. So you've basically got 3 90-degree angles. So again, all you're doing is taking your right leg and pulling that leg up so that the knee is jutted out straight from the hip. Your shin is straight and your foot is at a 90-degree angle. This is called half frog. And then once you've done that, if you had to look up, again, bring your head back onto the pillow of your forearms. You should feel a nice stretch on the inside of your right hip. We'll hold this pose for a minute. And again, just like we saw with our opening seat, our opening posture known as Sukhasana, focus on the ease of the posture. Try to find that balance of steady and sweet, effort and ease. Certainly if you find some discomfort, I invite you, if it's painful, certainly get out of the posture. But hopefully you're finding a sense of sweetness and ease in this half frog. Five more deep breaths here in half frog with our right leg. Then very gently and compassionately return that right leg to join the left. Take a deep breath of pause here in crocodile, noticing the way you feel, noticing the way your right hip feels. And then when you're ready, we'll move on to half frog on the left side. So again, all you're doing is bringing that left leg up at a 90-degree angle, so your left knee is directly across from that left hip. We've got 3 90-degree angles here. So our shin is straight down from our knee, and our foot is at a 90-degree angle toward the left. Again, gently place your head down if you did look up to look at me. And notice how different this side might perhaps be. Our bodies are perfectly asymmetrical. Again, continue to breathe. You lose the yoga when you forget to breathe. Long, smooth, complete inhales. I am breathing in. Long, smooth, complete exhales. I am breathing out. Sink into the sweetness and the steadiness of this posture. And then again, very slowly and very mindfully, return that left leg to meet the right. Super slowly. And take a moment of pause in your crocodile. Head relaxed on your pillow of your forearms. And then from here, we're going to take our hands and have them down by our breastbone here. And then you want to make sure you pay attention to your elbows. So don't have your elbows, your arms popping out like this. So tuck those elbows in close by your chest. Hands again are down by our breastbone. Ground into your toes, even your pinky toes. We're going to do 3 itty bitty baby cobras. So we're going to inhale up, just a little up, and again, keep those elbows tucked in. Gently lower, forehead down to the ground. Inhale. Exhale, baby cobra. One more. Inhale. And exhale. And then from here, we're going to move into Sphinx pose. So keep our feet and our legs where they are. And then we're going to take our arms, have them bent at a 90-degree angle. Our elbows are directly underneath our shoulder. Have those shoulders reaching back toward each other. Sit up nice and tall. Your head is just an extension of your spine. So look forward. Take your hands, ground them into your mat. Again, elbows, so check your elbows. Have them directly underneath your shoulder here. Now, if you find that you've got too much compression in your low back, again, you can experiment with the distance of your elbows from your upper body. So if it helps you, you can extend your elbows forward a little bit more, or you can extend them back a little bit more, all right? If this is still too much just for you on this particular day, I invite you to return to a baby cobra. So what you should be experiencing from this is a mild back bend. This is a very accessible back bend for all yogis. And relax into the posture. Again, finding that balance of steadiness and sweetness, effort and ease. Making sure that it's not just your upper body doing the work. So your legs are engaged. Your legs are back there, grounded into your mat. Don't let them be lifeless. You've got life coursing throughout your whole body right now, not just your back. And we'll hold this for 5 smooth inhales and exhales. And again, be mindful of your body, honor your body and the way it feels right now on this day, on this mat, in this pose. So this is Sphinx pose. 2 more deep breaths again, reminding that life, we need to breathe, and to breathe like your life depended on it. And then very gently, so don't flop out of the pose, very gently again, take those hands, stack them underneath, and rest your head, find crocodile. And then take a little bend, not a deep bend, not like a deep bend like we did with half frog, but just lightly bend your right leg and extend your gaze over to your right. What this does is neutralizes the spine after your back bend and Sphinx. Return your gaze to center, straighten out your right leg, and do the same with your left. So slight bend in your left leg, again, just a very slight one. Extend your gaze over to the left. Beautiful. From here, we're going to find Sphinx one more time. Again, elbows directly underneath the shoulders, hands are planted firmly down, legs are hip distance apart. And again, if Sphinx is just not working for you right now, then find a baby cobra and flow in and out of that a few times. What we're going to do here is we're going to do a quad stretch from Sphinx. So we're going to take our left hand, our left arm, and place it directly in front of us at a 90-degree angle in front of our chest. We're going to bend into our right leg. We're going to take our right arm, reach back, and grab whatever we can of our right ankle. Again, keeping our chest forward here. And be careful with your knees. 2 deep breaths here. Trying to pull that right ankle towards your right butt. Excellent. Release and return to Sphinx. Again, we'll repeat that on the other side. So right arm in front, reach back and grab the left ankle. Pull that left ankle towards your body. 3 deep breaths here. Slowly release. Place your head back in crocodile. We'll neutralize that spine one more time. Forehead on our pillow. Right knee out. Look to the right. Gently return. Forehead on the pillow. Look to the left. Bend into our left leg. That should feel nice. From here, we're going to do our last downward facing dog. I told you we weren't going to do very many. So you're going to plant your hands directly underneath your chest here. Tuck under your toes. Keep those arms in. Send the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Reach those hips up to the sky. Energetically reach your heels down towards your mat. Three deep breaths. I am breathing in. I am breathing out. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Release your knees down to your mat and find crisscross applesauce position, just as we did at the beginning of class. And if you need that stack of blankets or your pillow or your bolster, I invite you to do that. And go ahead and find that comfortable, easy seat. So again, Sukhasana, easy seat. So it should be easy, it should be comfortable, it should be sweet. Excellent. From here, have your feet as close as you can to your ankles. So in your easy seat, we're going to inhale, send our arms up. Exhale, fold forward. And again, you want to keep your butt still on whatever it is that you've stacked it on. So don't pop up. Just fold over. This is one of my favorite forward folds. Release the weight of the head and the neck. Maybe shake, nod. And gently walk your fingertips up. Maybe place your hands down by the side, your fingertips up, and look up. Be nice and tall and confident. And then gently release and take the placement of your legs and switch your legs. All right, so we all have habits, and oftentimes one of those habits on our yoga mat is one leg is always in front. All right, inhale your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Again, keeping our glutes on our mat or our pillow. Gently walk your fingertips up. Bring the soles of your feet in front of you. Find butterfly pose, but for this butterfly, instead of having it close to your body, let's extend it out to more of a diamond, all right? So the feet are farther away from our body. Take our hands down by our hips, by our butt, and you look up, sit up nice and tall in this pose. And then exhale, reach those fingertips forward and fold over our legs. Again, releasing the weight of the head and the neck. You can place your arms on your legs. Maybe open up your feet like little books. And super gently find yourself back up, seated up, extend your legs, release any props that you might have been using. We're going to move here into Shavasana. So Shavasana is your final relaxation. All the way down onto your mat. Extend your legs out, extend your arms out. Allow your legs, your ankles, just kind of pop open, your fingertips to lightly curl. And again, gently close your eyes. Oftentimes in Shavasana, I like to place my hands on my belly. If you've never tried it, I encourage you to do so. I do this because it helps keep me focused. Not that you should be super focused or in Shavasana, it is relaxation. But it does allow me to stay grounded in that physical touch of my body, of my breath. Reminds me of what I'm doing and where I'm at. I encourage you to hold Shavasana for as ever long as you can. 5 to 10 minutes is preferred. But whenever you are ready to go about the rest of your day, again, do so super gently and slowly and mindfully. Gently waking yourself up, perhaps rolling over to one side, perhaps taking a moment of rest and pause on that one side before pulling yourself up to a comfortable seat, again an easy and sweet seat. I invite you to place your hands together when you're done with your Shavasana at your heart center, and give yourself a bit of gratitude for showing up on your mat, giving your body, your mind, and your heart what it needs today. The deepest part of me honors the deepest part in you. Namaste.